Hi guys! Welcome to our mini vlog. For today's content, we are going to talk about the history of special education in the Philippines.
But before we start, we would like to introduce ourselves. First, I'm Daniela Del Valle.
I'm Rochelle Carmen.
I'm Hazel Montaliana.
I'm Janina J. Rubio.
And I'm Giselle Gac-ang, and we are the student of the Botas Polytechnic College with a course of Bachelor of Elementary Education, Section 2B. Are you ready, guys? Study with us! Let's go! So guys, we're back again, and now we will discuss the history of special education in the Philippines. Before we talk about the history of special education, we need to identify first what is special education. What comes in your mind when you hear special education? Special education. It is a set of educational programs or services especially designed to meet the unique needs of learners with disabilities that cannot be sufficiently met using traditional educational programs or techniques. Did you know that in 1902, Mr. Fred Atkinson, the General Superintendent of Education, he proposed that children who are deaf and blind be enrolled in school like other children. In 1907, special education program formally started in the country. Mr. David Barrows, Director of Public Education, worked for the establishment of the Insular School for the Deaf and Blind in Manila. Miss Delight Rice, an American educator, was the first administrator of teacher of the special education. In 1926, the Philippine Association for the Deaf, composed mainly of hearing-impaired members and a special education, specially was founded. In 1927, the government established the Welfare Villa Children's Village in Mandaluyong. In 1936, Mrs. Maria Villa Francisco was appointed as the first Filipino principal of the School for the Deaf and Blind. In 1945, the National Orthopedic Hospital opened its school for crippled children.
In 1950, the Philippine Association for the Deaf or PAD opened a school for children with hearing impairment. In 1953, Elsie Gach's village was to take care of abandoned and orphan children and youth with physical and mental handicaps. In 1954, the first week of August was declared as Sight Saving Week. In 1955, members of Lodge Number 761 of the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks organized the Elks Cerebral Palsy Project Incorporated. The first parent-teacher work conference was held at the SDB. In 1956, the first Summer Institute on Teaching the Deaf was held at the SDB in Pasay City. The following school year marked the beginning of the integration of deaf pupils in regular classes. In 1957, the Bureau of Public School or BPS of the Department of Education and Culture created the Special Education section of the Special Subjects and Service Division. In 1958, the American Foundation for Overseas Blind or the AFOB opened its regional office in Manila.
In 1960, some private college and universities started to offer special education courses in their graduate school curriculum. In 1962, the Manila Youth and Rehabilitation Center was opened. DEC issued Circular Number 11 in 1962 to specify the qualification of special education teachers. In 1963, the Philippine Printing School for the Blind was established at the DEC compound with the assistance of the American Foundation for the Overseas Blind or UNICEF and CARP Philippine Manila Science High School for Gifted Students was founded. In 1965, Marcus started of the training program for school administrator on organization, administration, and supervision of special education classes. In 1967, BPS organized the National Committee on Special Education. General Letter Number 213 regulating the size of the special classes for maximum effectiveness was issued. In 1968, the Teachers Training Program for Teachers on Exceptional Children was held in the Philippines Normal College for the next 10 years. First Asian Conference on Work for the Blind was held in Manila. In 1969, classes for socially maladjusted children were organized at the Manila Youth Reception Center.
In 1970, the School for the Deaf and Blind was recognized into two separate residential schools. The Schools for the Deaf PSD stayed in the original building and the Philippine National School for the Blind PNSB was built next to PSD. A special school was established in San Pablo City, the Paaralan ng Pag-ibig at Pag-asa. In 1974, the Southeast Asia Institute for Deaf SAID was established. In 1976, the Proclamation 1605 declared 1977 to 1987 as the Decade of the Filipino Child. The National Action Plan was formulated, which include provisions for in and outs of schools exceptional children. In 1977, the West Visayas Teach College of Iloilo started its teacher training program and offered scholarship to qualified teachers. The Bacara Special Education Center, Division of Ilocos Sur, and the Bacolod Special Education Center, Division of Bacolod City opened. In 1978, creation of the National Commission Concerning Disabled Person or NCCDP, later named National Council for the Welfare of Disabled Person or NCWDP through PD 1509. The second International Conference of Legislation Concerning Disabled was held in Manila under the leadership of PFRD. In 1979, Bureau of Elementary Education Special Education Unit conducted a 2-year nationwide survey of unidentified exceptional children who were in school. In 1980, the School for Crippled Children at the Island Hospital in Cebu was organized.
In 1981, the United Nations Assembly proclaimed the observance of the International Year of the Disabled Persons. Exceptional Child Learning Center at the West City Central School Division of Dumaguete City. In 1982, 3 special schools were opened: the Cebu State College Special High School for the Deaf, the Seattle Special Education Center in the Division of Negros Oriental, and the St. John Maria de Vianney Special Education and Learning Centers in Quezon City. In 1983, Batas Pambansa Bilang 344, Accessibility Law, an act to enhance the mobility of disabled persons by requiring cars, buildings, institutions, establishment, and public utilities to install facilities to other devices. In 1984, 2 special education programs were inaugurated: the Labangos Special Education Center Division of Cebu City and Northern Luzon Association Walk School for the Blind at the Marcos Highway in Baguio City. In 1990, the Philippines Institute for the Deaf or PID was established. In 1993, the issued Order Number 14 that directed regional offices to organize the Regional Special Education Council or RSEC. The year 1993 to 2002 were declared as the Asian and the Pacific Decades of the Disabled Person. In 1996, 3rd week of January was declared as Autism Consciousness Week.
And in 1998, DESCS Order Number 5 Reclassification of Regular Teachers and Principal Items to Special Education Teachers and Special Schools Principal Item.
In 1999, DECS Order Number 104, Exemption of the Physically Handicapped from Taking the NET and NSAT. DECS Order Number 108, Strengthening of Special Education Programs for the Gifted in the Public School. DECS Order Number 448, search for the 1999 Most Outstanding Special Education Teacher for the Gifted. And last, the Memorandum Number 457, the National Photo Contest on Disability.